We are here at a thrift shop called Deseret Industries, and I've been here before once, but I really didn't check any of the yarn or crochet or knitting notions. I really wasn't looking for that. So I did get a good pair of jeans, and I remember the prices were pretty good. I'm just gonna go see if they have any yarn. I'm not looking for anything specific. Some of the things that I'm looking for are yarn in skein form, or in like if they have them in bags. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to check the sweaters or the blankets to see if they have any crocheted stuff or any yarn that I can use. But if I'm looking for yarns in sweaters or in blankets, I'm looking for very special blends, very unique blends that I wouldn't necessarily find at my local craft store. Blends that are more expensive, or I don't want to say luxurious, but not necessarily affordable, because if I am going to spend time unraveling sweaters or blankets or whatever the case may be, I wanted to make it worth my while, you know, those 4 or 5 hours that I'm going to be there. So with that being said, let's go. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're home now, and now it's time to show you what I ended up buying. So I was pretty surprised that I found a lot of yarn, and I'm very excited to show you everything that I got. First up, this green. This is more of a, I know it's picking up as a Kelly green on the screen, but it looks more like a very, it's almost more neon and green. Like a green neon, and not so much of a Kelly Christmas green. This was $1. This skein was $1, and I got this other skein for $1. And these are brand new. Like, you can tell they're brand new. Like, this is the center pole right here, and it's fairly organized and wound neatly. Maybe just a couple of, you know, rounds or turns that were taking off. But this is a good, like, I don't have this color. It will come in handy. And for $1, heck yeah, I have no idea what color it is or what brand it is. And I, just by touching it, I can feel in my heart that this is probably a Red Heart Super Saver, which is fine. I mean, for $1, I don't have this color, and I know I'll get use out of it because I can interchange it with any of the other worsted size 4 yarns that I already have. And I also got this skein. It's practically new. Look, this is the center pole, and this is where this long tail goes in here. So it's practically unused. If you can see that the diagonal lines are still here, and maybe just this little tail that has been undone. It doesn't have a color, doesn't have anything to kind of guide myself, but it's cream, it's ivory. It looks more like a cream. And by the feel of it, I want to say it could be a red heart, but it can also be like the loops and threads one. I don't need it, but you can never go wrong with such a neutral color like this. So I got it. And then I got these two colors. These are practically new. You can see that the center pull is here. These actually come with the tag. It's a little you know, scrunched up in there, but they were $1 as well. And these are practically new. This you can see right here. This is the tail. This is the center pull, but this is the side pull, and it's all here. This one as well. I don't know if they probably, I mean, I've never tried the Walmart Mainstays brand, but we're about to try it and I'm going to see if I like it. These are very February colors, like very Valentine Day colors, and I'm okay with it. I know definitely I'll be getting a good use out of this, and I can even see myself pairing it with one of these cream colors or a white, and it'll look really fine. I think it'll be fine. Now, this is the color. Let's see if it actually comes with a color. 28. That's it. It doesn't have a color. I'm surprised that these Walmart yarns don't have colors. They come with a number. Okay. So this is the color 28. And this is the color 76. I guess. I mean, it doesn't say it. Oh, okay. Purple multi. This is purple multi. And this is pink multi. Quite creative. Oh, Walmart. All right, and that was it for the yarn. Y'all, if you have a Deseret Industries, make your way down there. All of these skeins were $1 each, and they had a lot of cute things there. The one thing that I really didn't like is that everything is just on the shelves, and it's all kind of in there, all mixed in there. There's a lot of craft supplies for $1, but you have to dig through. The one thing that stood out, and I don't think I got footage because people were like around me and I'm still very uncomfortable filming in public. So one of the things that I saw was I taught myself to knit kit, and it came with 2 sets of needles, but they're like the long needles, and they came with a book. It came with needles, like the tapestry needles. It was very nice. It looked new, like completely sealed, and it was $1. I looked around to see if I could find some kind of crochet hooks, some kind of crochet books. I only found one crochet book, but it was from like the 70s, and the styles were something that I could probably find online. Nothing too crazy to where I was like, oh, I want to buy the book. But yeah, so it was a hit or miss when it came to that craft section. For the yarn that I got that I know I'm gonna use for $1 each, I think it was a great hit. On to the sweaters or cardigans that I did get. So a few things. I know I mentioned that I was going to try to get special blends or unique blends or some kind of blend where I wouldn't necessarily find it at the stores. I want to feel that the yarn that I have was worth the 4 or 5 hours that I'm going to take unwinding these babies. And I really hope that I picked right, because I still don't know enough of knitting and the structure to know or to kind of tell by eye if the strand is a 1 strand or if it's a 2 strand. And also if a garment is knitted to the shape and then assembled, or if the fabric is knitted and then it's just cut to the shape that they need, and then they'll sew the edges of whatever it is that they cut. And that matters, because if it's just cut to the shape, you're gonna end up with a whole bunch of pieces of yarn because the yarn is just going back and forth. The last few times that I did it, I was really truly lucky that I was able to get everything in one piece, and it wasn't hard to take out. So I'm very hopeful that I picked right this time. This is a size medium for $8. This is kind of heavy, but it's on the longer side. I do like it. And look, this is the thing. I am going to try the garments and see if I like the way that they fit on me. And if I like them, I'm not going to take them apart. I really like the yarn because it's on the thicker side. It feels very soft. It's very warm. And quite frankly, if I can reuse the buttons, I will. This is made of 43% acrylic, 23% wool, 18% alpaca, 3% nylon, and 3% mohair. If you see here, this is one of the seams. Geez, I wish the camera would pick it up. But this is one of the seams, and it's sewn together with the same yarn, or it looks to be the same. No, it's the same yarn, or yeah, it's yarn. So it looks to be sewn together with the same yarn as this one. So I might have gotten lucky with that, and I'm very excited. I am gonna try it out. Look, it has a lot of cables, and it might be worth the try on. And look, this is the ribbing, so the sleeves. So it might be worth the try on. And if I like it, I'm not gonna undo it, but it'll just depend on if I like the way it looks on me. It seems to be a lot, and I'm gonna weigh them actually. Hang on. All right, so it's about 632 grams or 1 pound, 0.7. So it's a lot of yarn. Now, I am taking into consideration that I might have a lot of scraps. I might end up frogging something wrong or cutting something wrong, and I might end up losing something. There are also 5 of these buttons. There is a clasp. So it's probably around a pound. I'm just gonna go on the safe side. So around a pound of a acrylic, mohair, alpaca, wool, cotton. Is it cotton? Rayon for $8 seems like a steal, and I will probably be able to do something with this. So just in case I do end up frogging it. This next one, I really fell in love with the color and the texture and the weight of the yarn. Like, check this out. This is such a pretty sweater, and I got it in my size. No, actually, I got it a size bigger. I got it a size bigger. I really like the texture of the yarn. I mean, just look at this. Oh man, I really wish the fabric would just show up. It doesn't do it justice, and I hate that about this. And it seems to be like a bulky number 5 yarn, almost like, yeah, like a bulky number 5. It has such a beautiful halo to it, and I'm gonna really try to get another clip on it because it's so pretty. Just like looking at all the variations in the color, it's a very dusty wool kind of color. I can't explain it. Oh my gosh. I like the variations in the tan, the cream, the ivory. It's got some gray in there, a little bit of brownish tint in there, and I really like it. It's soft, and I think I lucked out because you see here, this is one of the seams, and you can see that they used thread, or you can see that they used a similar thread, or it could be that they used the same yarn as this, or a thinner version of that yarn to seam the pieces together. So that's a good thing, because then that means I can take it apart easily. I still don't know if this is going to be 2 strands and it's going to be a pain in the butt, or if it's going to be one. Hopefully it's just 1 strand. But yes, I'm also going to be trying this out. Oh, and this is, let's see, let's check it out. Where is the tag? Oh, that's right. This one didn't have a tag. I'm so bummed out that it didn't have a tag, but I really liked the yarn. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that it's got some kind of nylon polyester blend to this. This is a Target brand, so I'm not really holding my breath for wool or good quality. I'd be surprised if they have a good quality. This is from the A New Day brand, and this is a New Day brand. You just know this is Target, so you're gonna get what you pay for. But I paid $5 for 540 grams, or 1 pound, 0.2, 0.3 ish. So it's a good amount of yarn, and because, like I said, this is more than likely a chunkier number 4 or a bulky yarn. That's probably why it has less, but I did get a size bigger. Well, I'm between a large and an extra large, so then it'll fit fine. I'm also gonna try it out and see if I like the fit. If I don't like it, well, then I'll just repurpose it. But I really want to work with this yarn. All right, guys, so this next sweater or cardigan is quite large, and I got it because I just like the yarn. I like the color of the yarn. I like the way it looked. I like the way it feels, and it's a long cardigan. So I am gonna get a lot of yarn out of this, hopefully. It even has pockets. These are the pockets. These are the sleeves. The only reason why I got it was because it was so cheap. It was like $8. So I was like, okay, it's a lot of yarn. Let's see, it's 48% acrylic, 29% polyester, 23% wool. All right, so I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it's 23% wool, the rest is polyester. Do I like that? No, but I do have a lot of acrylic yarn, and if I'm gonna buy acrylic and I can get a much better price, then I think it'll be worth it. Let's see. And like I said, I might give it a try and see if I like it. And if not, I mean, I'm not gonna undo it. This is like a very long sweater and it looks to be a very cozy sweater, so I'm gonna try them out before I unravel them. And if I don't have to unravel them, I won't. This one weighs 690 grams, or 1 pound, 0.9. So this is, like I said, good amount of yarn for a great price. Do I like it? And I really wish you guys could see. Oh, okay, here we go. See, you can see the colors, the variations in the browns, and I really like that. Let's see if this works a little bit better. Or this side. All right, so I'm really excited for this yarn. If I don't like the way that these fit, then I'll just unwind them. If I end up liking them, then I'll wear them until I no longer like the style, and then I'll unwind them in the future. I feel like I got a good deal at Deseret Industries. I did like the pricing of the dresses and the jeans. I looked at the jeans. They were about $4 or $5. Overall, my experience at Deseret Industries was pretty good when, given that I was hunting for yarn, and I found a very good deal. $1 per skein, and then the sweaters were $6. Some of them, I think one of them was $8, which is perfectly fine for the amount of yarn and the quality that I'm trying to get, which I know at the end of the day is not so much quality because it's still acrylic, but I find value in these yarns because of the way that they look, because of the way that they feel, and because they've been tried and tested by the previous wearer, and they're still holding up. So now all they have to do is be loved. And whether that is in their current form or in a repurposed form, they will get loved. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video or you want to see more yarn hauls or more ways on how to use your yarn, what to do with your yarn, and all that fun and good stuff, you like that, be a friend, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, thank you. Bye.